All right, NBA fans, gather round because the New Orleans Pelicans are making moves, and they've just added a new piece to their roster puzzle that could be huge in the coming season. You've heard the stories about high draft picks struggling out of the gate, and players who shine in the G League but haven't quite found their footing in the NBA yet. Well, the Pelicans are betting on one of those guys to turn it all around. This is the story of Bryce McGowens, a talented scorer, a former top 40 draft pick, and now a Pelican with a chip on his shoulder. Before we dive in, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more NBA news, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And hey, after you watch, drop a comment. Do you think McGowens can finally break out in New Orleans? Let's get into it. The NBA is a tough league. It's full of talented players fighting tooth and nail for minutes, recognition, and a chance to show the world what they can do. For every Luka Doncic or Ja Morant who lights it up from day one, there are dozens of others, even first-round picks, who face setbacks, trades, and tough battles just to stick around. Take Dyson Daniels, for example. He was the 8th overall pick in the 2022 NBA Draft by the New Orleans Pelicans. Expectations were sky high, but things didn't quite click right away. Daniels struggled to make a meaningful impact in New Orleans, and eventually, the Pelicans traded him to the Atlanta Hawks. Now, he's becoming a defensive force, proving what happens when a player gets a fresh start. This kind of roller coaster isn't uncommon, and now the Pelicans find themselves in a similar spot, looking to give a second chance to another young player who's shown promise but hasn't yet found his NBA rhythm. That player is Bryce McGowens. The addition of McGowens fills out the Pelicans' two-way roster spots, which also include former Kansas Jayhawks All-American Hunter Dickinson and the G League Rookie of the Year, Trey Alexander. This trio brings a mix of promising talent and potential that the Pelicans hope can develop into valuable NBA contributors. The Pelicans' roster overhaul is more than just about adding bodies. It's about finding players who can fit into the system, provide depth, and maybe even surprise the league. McGowens, with his scoring prowess and athleticism, fits that profile perfectly. He can offer a scoring punch off the bench, create mismatches with his size and shooting, and bring energy on both ends of the floor. This opportunity couldn't come at a better time for McGowens. Heading into his 4th NBA season, he's still young, hungry, and armed with the confidence of a dominant G League campaign. If he can carry that momentum over, the Pelicans could have a real gem on their hands. Let's be real. The NBA isn't just about talent. It's about opportunity, fit, and timing. Sometimes a change of scenery is all a player needs to unlock their potential. McGowens has seen flashes of what he can do, but stuck behind deeper rotations in Charlotte and Portland, he hasn't had a chance to get consistent minutes or a clear role. New Orleans is giving him that shot. The Pelicans have room to experiment with their lineup, and McGowens' ability to score at all 3 levels, shooting, driving, and finishing, gives the coaching staff options. Plus, with the Pelicans looking to rebuild quickly after a disappointing season, there will be a hunger to prove something. This is a team that can surprise people if its young players take steps forward, and McGowens could be one of those players. Of course, there's no guarantee here. NBA history is littered with talented players who shine in the G League, but can't quite stick at the highest level. The jump is real. The speed, the physicality, and the mental grind all ramp up dramatically. McGowens will need to stay focused, work hard, and take advantage of every minute he gets. Defensive consistency, basketball IQ, and fitting into the team culture will all be key to his success. But if he can do that, The Pelicans could have a valuable scoring option that helps complement their core pieces. As the season approaches, Pelicans fans and NBA watchers should keep a close eye on McGowens during training camp and preseason. Will he grab the coach's attention with his scoring? Can he show improvement on defense and playmaking? How does he mesh with the young core, including stars like Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram? This is a crucial moment for McGowens and for the Pelicans' rebuild. If this experiment works, it could pay big dividends for the franchise. If it doesn't, the Pelicans will have at least given a talented scorer a chance to prove himself. So there you have it. Bryce McGowens is the latest chapter in the New Orleans Pelicans' ongoing rebuild story. A former top 40 pick, a G League star, and now a player with a chance to show the NBA what he's made of. The pressure's on, the opportunity's real, and the stakes are high. What do you think? Can McGowens finally find his groove in New Orleans and become a consistent NBA contributor? Or is this just another stop on his journey? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more NBA content, and share this video with your fellow basketball fans. We've got a lot more stories, rumors, and updates coming your way, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more NBA action.